All right, coming up next, a heavyweight collision between Cain Velasquez and Ben Rothwell. Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedowns. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. All right, here's the former UFC heavyweight champion and in all likelihood future UFC Hall of Famer Cain Velasquez. You guys have been sharpening each other's skills for years, and it's good to see Cain back and healthy here tonight.
Exactly where he belongs. Cain Velasquez is a fighter, and he deserves to be fighting inside of the octagon. One of the tighter strikers the UFC has ever seen in the heavyweight division. The cardio, the pace, the pressure that you face when you fight a Cain Velasquez is overwhelming. Guys melt, and it's because after one round you realize we're just getting started.
Right.
And Cain's only revving up the engine. It's truly, truly difficult to stare on the barrel of a fight with Cain Velasquez.
And he hasn't necessarily adopted my Cardio Cain moniker, but there are few guys that can match the cardiovascular strength of the great Cain Velasquez. Big spot for him here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Velasquez is 31, Rothwell is 33. He weighed in at 265 pounds. He will have a 1-inch reach advantage. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 39 wins, 14 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Kenosha, Wisconsin, Ben Rothwell! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 14 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California, USA! Ladies and gentlemen, he is a former UFC heavyweight champion, Cain Velasquez! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
Dan Murgliata, your referee.
You ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. It's going to be interesting to see how long they keep it up.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon. Right hand punch in the clinch. Oh, that's a big strike right there.
And they separate. Single collar tie now. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Lands a big right hand early.
His double leg shot.
Oh, he slams him to the ground. He's having his way with him here. Rothwell gets up. He is back on the feet here. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you gotta be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Nowadays, you see guys just throwing little shots that don't really matter. Very few guys now are committed to ground and pound as they were in the past.
Getting the ground and pound going pretty good here early. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. So 31 total strikes have landed for Cardio Cain Velasquez. Slips the punch.
Ooh, big shot, man.
He engages in a single collar tie. So fighter a little bit stunned, holding on to him now, not doing a ton, just looking to recover. Oh!
Look at the whip action that comes
and
from
potentially a critical takedown here. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, side control now. A series of punches from the top here by Velasquez. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by the king of Kenosha, Ben Rothwell. Lands the ground and pound strike here. Oh, he's got that right hand going tonight, DC. Connected with it there.
He's thrown so many left jabs to throw that right punch straight down the pipe. It's unreal.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Lands with the ground and pound.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Oh, this is not good. Mounted crucifix, all that body weight from the top position. This could be the beginning of the end.
Yes, this could be the beginning of the end. This is a very, very bad position for the bottom guy. The top guy has moved into a position where he can finish the fight. He just needs to make sure that the trap he has set is still tended to so that the guy doesn't escape him.
Well, he's got his back now. Rothwell's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The ground and pound has been there all night. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
Okay, round two, you ready? You ready?
Second round here. Velasquez gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. And he landed the right hand there.
He had him hurt.
Takedown defense holds up. Pinpoint accuracy on that kick.
No wind-up, no tell, just a brutal kick.
Oh, nice.
Punches blocked. stretches the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Beautiful takedown for the plan.
All right, close guard now. You gotta be careful though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Velasquez is in half guard. Close guard. Back to the stand-up now. Both fighters upright. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. And they separate. Oh, nice punch there by Velasquez. Looked like it did stun him a little bit.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Oh!
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Cain Velasquez. Lands the right hand. Rothwell's lower jaw is just nasty at this point, really swollen in that area now. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. And will land the single ground strike there. Close guard. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in the gi at some point in his life in the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too.
What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big, explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Velasquez. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Back mount now. Under a minute now to go in the round. Oh, and that one snapped the head back. The referee has seen enough.
He mercifully stopped the fight. A great stoppage and a great performance by this young man.
All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
So a big win for him here tonight, and an even bigger statement made by virtue of the TKO.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliano calls a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 3 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Cain Velasquez.
Well, there he is, the man of the hour. And you got to think this dude's going to get a serious Instagram push tonight after the win by TKO.
Oh, he's going to get a massive push because he hurt his opponent and he pressed his foot down on the gas until he got that finish. That was amazing.